Well, Bruce, you've had a chance to coach some of the greatest quarterbacks in the game: Manning, Roethlisberger, Andrew Luck. What's it like now coaching Tom Brady?
It's another challenge. I think when you have great quarterbacks, especially guys that are super preparing guys, I used to call Peyton the piranha. You couldn't feed him enough information. He had the notebooks all the way up to here. Tom's the same way. Uh, you know, Getting him comfortable, and I think that's getting all quarterbacks comfortable is a huge, huge thing. So that when they call a play, they see a picture in their head and not words. And I think that was really hard for Tom to totally leave a system after 20 years. And, two flip wide is now dice right. It's like all those things that you have to learn. And we just kept evolving this year to make him more and more and more comfortable.
And he has brought so much. You mentioned him being like a coach on the field. Talk about what he's brought to your team.
Yeah, I mean, it started, out at Berkeley Prep in the summer when he organized with guys were flying in and throwing with him, and how he routes run, and hey, you're not pumping your arms out of your break, your hands are going dead. All the things coaches tell him that they never listen to, But when Tom says it, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it, and I see it over. I see it again this week. He's like, hey, you bend over. You're standing too tall on your route. Right after the coach said it, and he acknowledged Tom.
Well, of course, with that, though, comes the expectations. I live here. My kids brought Brady jerseys. They want Super Bowl tickets. But you embraced that, didn't you?
I really do. I mean, I want that to be on everybody's mind when we go to training camp. And that's our goal every year. Now let's put that to bed and go to work and take care of every day individually, because that's the only thing we control is each day. And the same thing we do during the week. We set a goal to win the game. Now, how are we going to do it? We're going to prepare on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and get that day's work done before we go the next day.
But you've talked Super Bowl. You said you talked playoffs the last 5 or 6 weeks. You want your team looking in that direction, correct?
I mean, when you get in the hunt, I think they need to know if you just trick off one game, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost, because they don't think about that. So let's put the big picture up there. Now let's go back to work on this week's goal and today's work. But here's the big picture. All right, this is what it means. If you lose, you're going from here out. And I think for guys who haven't been to the playoffs, they have to learn about it.
Well, this game in particular, going against Washington, what is important to you? What needs to get done for the Bucs to come out on top?
I think this is a very simple game for us. We have to block offensively. We have to block their front. We have to block their corners. And defensively, we got to tackle. They got two really tough tackles as backs who are really good receivers. And when they're out in space, we can't give up extra yards. I mean, they kill people with yards after the catch. And then all the gimmicks with Logan Thomas. And he's a heck of a tight end now, but he's also a former quarterback, so he can do a lot of different things.
So your mentor, Bear Bryant, would be pretty proud. Just block and tackle, right?
Block and tackle and expect the unexpected. I mean, that was his speech every week before the game.
And I want to hit you on one other subject. I know you and Coach Rivera have been at the forefront on diversity in the league. Why is that so important to you to have diversity on your team, on your staff, in your building?
I just think players need to hear from different voices, different faces. And, whether it's African-American, but when you have African-American coordinators leading your club, it's different. I've been in both. It's different. When you have women coaching, it's different. It's been a long time coming, but I think it's the wave of the future. So I think, and age, when you got Tom Moore at 82 and Thad Lewis at 27, it's again, the diversity of all that puts together the best teaching tools for our football team. And really, the game is just about teaching.
I know we're in this head coaching search cycle. You've got two guys there, Byron Leftwich and Todd Bowles, who I believe are outstanding. We haven't heard enough about them, in my opinion, as future head coaches.
There's no doubt. They're both ready. And I hope they get their opportunities. Todd's going to, I know, visit with Atlanta, but they're both ready. I think Harold Goodwin's ready. My assistant head coach, I think he's ready. Everybody looks to coordinators. Not enough times do they look for leaders of men.
Amen. Amen. Well, one last question. What can you tell America that you taught me during our 4 months as roommates in Kansas City?
Oh, gosh. Don't watch basketball until 2 o'clock in the morning and get up and go to work.
We did a lot of that. Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Bruce. It's been great visiting with you. Good luck. We're looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Broom.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.